the human condition, like the divine image in these models, like where is the divine image when your legs are spread like this?
Okay.
Like, where is the divine image?
I said, do you have anything Torah related? And that's what we have from you. That's what we have.
Where's the divine image, folks? That's all I've got to say.
Ay, ay, ay.
B'Tselem Elokim.
Yeah.
Where's the divine image?
All right. So what do you think? We have nothing left. You want to wrap it up here?
Let me see if I've got any more stories.
No, God, I can't think anymore. I'm serious.
You don't like my stories.
Oh,
Why don't you like my stories? Most people love my stories.
I know.
Like
my family likes them, and that kind of scares me.
Family likes my stories.
I don't know. It scares me.
Like, let's ask the chat room if they like my stories.
Okay, chat room. What do you guys? Is it a thumbs up or down?
But you don't like what is it? Are they not entertaining? Are
They're too long. They have no point to them that's relevant to anything. You like his stories. D-Medic likes your stories. I can't win here. I can't win here. No.
But what if you go off on all sorts of long-winded things and like
because they're relevant. They have to do with Torah or something.
But like and
yours are like disgusting. I don't like talk about like women's legs spread and guys whacking themselves in the car and stuff. I mean, like your descriptions leave
how much of the imagination.
There's like kids gonna go home tonight and they're gonna have nightmares tonight. I mean, it's just like, you know what you do to like, you know, and you can imagine once we start like getting assigned by like Electra and like we go vinyl and all this, like there's millions of people and they're listening to this every night, and it's like, hey, have you downloaded like the new Levy and Rabs thing? It's like Levy really explaining this, spreading the legs and all. Is that what you want? You know, it's like you embarrassed yourself enough with your old website, right? Like, guys, don't ever go to LukeFord.com.
LukeIsBackIs.com. It's terrible.
My God, it's disgusting. Don't ever go there. LukeFord.com. Not okay. So like you've already embarrassed yourself enough where that's going to be like indelled on your soul for the rest of your life. Here is that website with your name on it, and now you're going to be like out there on these videos talking about like, you know, it's like, oh, the holy, like Rabbi Ravs is talking about the laws of kashrus and the carotid arteries, and like Levi's talking about that, whatever, and like Levi's talking about the legs spread and a guy in the car whacking himself, and it's like, is this what you want? Is this something?
You know, there's nothing quite as horrifying as walking by, looking at a car and seeing a guy whacking himself. It's the most frightening and horrifying thing. Have you ever seen a guy whacking himself?
No, I don't think so. I don't.
It's the most horrifying.
I gotta have to say no on
in the world. It's like you're watching a movie, like suddenly a guy's bare ass shits up. It's like, ah! It's the most horrifying thing. So I've never really gotten over the trauma, but I'm hoping by doing talk therapy that I'll be able to talk my way out of it. But anyway, my point, I'm teaching Torah too. It's just subtle.
Very subtle. You have to be at a very high plane. You have to be at a very high trigger. You have to like be a Kabbalist to understand like Levi's story.
It's like Kabbalah.
You have to be like Madonna to really. You have to be that high up to understand.
Esther, Madonna
Esther. You have to be way up there, high spiritual plane to understand at all what Levi's talking about.
Are you into Kabbalah?
No, I'm still learning Rashi.
See, that's probably why you don't get my stories.
Yeah,
because they're Kabbalistic. Like the Ari, was he a Kabbalist?
He was a Kabbalist.
Yeah, the Ari used to tell stories like this.
Okay.
And
with that, I think we should cut this thing. It's getting long. What do you think?
That's what the Moel said.
All right, way to end with that one. That's a good thought.
So important that the young married couples out there.
Some people are laughing their ass off in this room. Unbelievable. I don't get it.
So important that the young married couples and the kiddies stay off the crack. Because crack cocaine has ruined so many young marriages. Like so many like yeshiva kids, let's get married and let's do crack.
Yeah, and then they like come out to California.
They come out to California and their teeth start falling out because of all the crack they've been doing.
Right.
And it's so important that they like stop that, because it will just ruin their lives. You don't know. You think, oh, I can handle it. Like this is giving me a little extra energy to study the Gemara. And before you know it, they're just taken over. Their whole lives are taken over to like get the crack. And did anyone see The Fighter? Did you see The Fighter?
No, I didn't. I want to see that though.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
But my computer broke. And I have to catch up downloading porn from your lookfor.com before I can start looking at other movies.
So it's so important the young marrieds out there stay off the crack and you keep going to shul. Because like shul is like your 12-step meeting. Shul will keep you off the crack, will keep you off the porn, it'll keep you off from chasing shiksas, it'll keep you from cheating in business. Well, maybe it hasn't been too effective at that. Well, it'll keep you from cheating on your tax as well. Maybe it hasn't been too effective at that. But it will, you know, at least you're not at a strip joint when you're in shul. And at least you're not in a church when you're in shul.
Hey, let me get your opinion on something.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about something like this similarly, right? But this topic came up last night, I kid you not. I was talking with my family members, right? And the question is, if there was a strip joint, right? And they have like a bar, and they have like, they serve food there or something, right? Mm-hmm. Would you think it's a good idea to give hashgacha, to give certification to the food at the strip joint?
No.
Well, what's your reason? This is an interesting halacha.
A Torah Jew can't have anything to do with that. Just, no, you got to stay far away. You can't give any legitimacy to anything going on there.
Okay, I have a different approach, but thank you for your input. My approach is that you give hashgacha to the food there, and here's why. Mm-hmm. Because a Jew who goes into the strip club, right, they're getting an avera because they're doing something wrong, right? They're picking up, they shouldn't be there.
And it leaves them feeling empty and hopeless and
okay,
stuff.
but let's not get into that. I don't want to get into that moral drama. They shouldn't be there halachically, right? According to Judaism, they shouldn't be there. But why should they have another avera? Why should they pick up another sin, another transgression, for, you know, eating a chili burger or a shawarma that's not kosher? If they're in there and they're going to eat, at least they should have kosher food. We're not inviting people in there. We're not saying that it's a kosher place to go to, but if they're in there already, why should they have two transgressions? I say, give it a kosher. The kitchen should be kosher. At least the people who are going in there should have kosher food. That's the way I look at it.
And also, if you're going to go in there to do kashrut, you should also check the dancers for STDs. Because, like, we don't want Jews getting STDs. So
because that's like for death.
Yeah.
I can see the spark behind
check
that. I don't agree with it, but I do see the spark.
Yeah, so check them for STDs at the same time.
At kosher strip club, the strip by showing.
And make sure that they've all dipped in the mikveh.
Oh, here Obama Messiah is funny tonight. Okay, he said, "What's a kosher strip club? It's they strip by showing their ankles." That's a strip club in Borough Park. They show their ankles on stage. Ooh, things get wild. All right, you want to leave on that note?
Yeah, so kiddies, stay off the crack, stay in yeshiva.